Dire's
good.
middle tower is under attack.
Okay, I'm live.
Good dude's
Okay,
bottom
let's
just
go.
fell off.
So,
Sure, you're live. So let's do it.
all good. We are watching Matuma Man play Pugna.
Yes, and he's been spamming the shit out of this hero. I think last game also he was
Bad
playing
dude's
Pugna.
top tower gonna fall over soon.
He has
Your
2,000
green
gold,
dudes, something
like
bad is
2,200 gold. What
in
do you
your bottom.
think he's gonna buy? 4 stuff.
Four
He
stuff.
just killed a
Dire's
4
top
stuff.
tower is under attack.
Means the full stuff. When do you see the Agnim coming on that Pugna? Because he's the highest net worth. So I think an early Agnim will be on his mind.
Your green dudes, something bad is
I
happening.
don't think Aginam would be one of the items he would be going. He already
Dire's
has 2
top
cores,
tower is under
2
attack.
other cores. Like,
Bad dude's
how
top
far
is all
away is
nasty and
PL
broky.
from Diffusal? Like, 1,700 gold far away
Your
from
green dudes,
Diffusal.
something
But
bad is
PA is
happening.
like 2
in your
underfarmed
bottom.
compared to...
Pugna. So I think he's just gonna take as many towers as he can. That
Yeah,
is his purpose.
He is gonna rush towers, yeah sure. Like one nether blast and this tower is gone.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And it will be... How much damage does this do?
Regenerate.
325 damage per...
Well,
Got
another
in
blast.
himmer.
He cancels the TP, knows that he is not required there and forces Wind Ranger to back off.
Because he sees the team fight breakout on the...
He was TP
Radiant.
but he cancelled the TP, saw that everything is being taken care of.
They were winning the
Bad
fight.
dude's top tower gonna
Yes.
fall over soon.
So he forced one more wave.
I don't think they have an answer for a PL at the moment.
In this game I believe...
That's why you can see Stealer rushing Radiance after treads.
yes, they need Radiance. Like we cannot see the same mistake again.
Feels like it's gonna be a bit late. His Radiance is gonna be like, what, 17, 18 minutes? Not a perfect Radiance timing, but still good enough.
He has to rush the Radiance though. He has nothing for now though. And that hurts. 15 minutes into the game and he just has power treads and quelling blade. It's a long wait.
I still feel by that time PL would have much more items than...
I believe that will be irrelevant because PL is just going on farming.
Because now he has Diffusal.
His diffusal is ready, he's doing Shadow Blade.
So now he can actually contribute a lot more. That's one of his power spikes, completing the Diffusal.
Yes. Now he can go for the fights. How are we doing on levels? Okay, so Lina and PL both are level 12. DK is level 11 and Lifestealer and Pugna level 10. Pugna due to those pushes, man, he's feasting on those creeps. Okay, we see a team fight breakout.
Because at the end, Lina cannot deal with the PL.
Okay, so he's dead.
Ooh, thanks.
They need that. They need Lina to be farmed.
I don't think Lina can do anything like this. And at least at the moment,
Oh, look at it go. He's
Damage
about
is
to punch.
too much.
It's over.
They bring him down easily. The Maledict.
No, it
That was a level. I guess that was a level 4 Maledict. That's a lot of
kill
damage.
just swung like, how many? Like XP was like 1300 XP just.
Yeah, like 40% health. Is that counted from max HP or the HP that you have? I'm not sure about that. Okay. So Pugna. Has that juicy
What did Pugna have in the courier? What does Pugna
regeneration?
have?
He
That
bought
laser
Aether.
lens
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You want to have that
makes it harder to reach him as well.
space
And he
between
has
you and life
live
stealer.
brain can't do this. PL has Manta queued up.
She has Windrun ready, but I'm not sure about this.
I don't think because Windrun can be dispelled by Oracle.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
A cold
dies.
wind blows.
He doesn't survive that because
There's a lot of
there is
difference
zero
between
damage.
Pugna and Wind Ranger. What does the Wind Ranger have? I think she is going Maelstrom. She's going Maelstrom.
Yep.
Wants some farm.
So what do you think about the nerfs for Orbo Venom?
Nerfs for?
Orbo Venom? Like
I think it is a very good. I think it was more aimed to be balanced because in ranged heroes it does the same. It used to do the same amount of damage that it did on the melee heroes, and in hands of somebody like Wind Ranger that is just too much annoying. So I think it's obviously it's a nerf for Wind Ranger because she used to enjoy that Orb of Venom taking 5 damage for 3 seconds. So the early game pick off. I don't think it did anything to the slow duration or the amount of slow that it applies. No. So the amount of slow. What was the amount of slow that the ranged heroes used to get? I don't even remember. Was it the same 12% as
I
melee
think it was
heroes?
same as 12%. Yes, I think because all of these stats were same for him.
Okay. So yeah,
This
that's
was
a
5 magic
pretty
damage
big
per
nerf,
second.
like as you can see, because from 12 to 4, 3 times, that's a pretty big hit. Okay, so he's going Aeon Disc for that Lina, I guess.
Agents I think he needed. They have too much burst damage.
Yes, for that Lina. Lina has too much damage.
So it seems
And he sees that Lina has a lot of farm, has that BKB. So he needs
Yeah,
to
so
be
it's like-
ready.
next queued up Lincolns so that
I'll
the is gonna block up the DK stuns as well as the life range.
They need PL online. If PL comes online before. Okay, so the Radiance is already ready, which I appreciate. So the amount of farm that
Because-
LS is getting will be doubled.
It's now it's gonna
Yeah, a very interesting game.
I
Okay,
miss-
so the Wind Ranger dies.
Sing your praises.
not sure like was it a while they already saw the dust like there was observer there they dusted under the observer.
Not a thing that you would want. Okay, so
Bad dudes,
So the
top
Lina
tower's
is
gonna fall over
safe.
soon.
Sand King
Man.
dies to that auto attack.
Burns, doesn't it?
Then now it's
Yeah, she gets out. No, she
Radiant's middle tower is under
gets
attack.
out. She has that BKB. Pops it right
Dire
away.
structures are fortified.
That Pugna
Radiant's
ward
middle
is going
tower has
insane.
fallen.
because
Dire's
he
top
started
tower is under attack.
for a while.
He dies. Okay, so the game is paused. Lifestealer pauses it. I'm not sure why. You cannot check items anymore.
I never knew that. I still don't know.
Ask again.
Yeah, I've tried it, not check items.
There goes.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
That pesky oracle and the wall.
Oracle was the effect because they have so much burst damage from
Yeah. False promise.
and
The disarm for Lina. I think
Regeneration.
it's pretty good.
it can burn
Oracle
down
actually
the
fits
different-
into a lot of he has a lot of utility, so he almost makes into any team.
I feel
Has that
he has
root,
been
has
picked up-
that disarm, has the healing. A lot of utility.
He's been picked a lot.
The future's not ours to see.
He's gonna be like one of the, if not the most picked heroes, but he's gonna be in the top 10 or top 15 for sure.
There's other supports that is being picked as well, like Warlock.
Yeah, Warlock, as you've been talking about, Warlock is gonna play a very big part because he helps you in push.
Oh, the humanity!
Is slain.
And he's an answer to a lot of carries, like if you have faceless void in the opposition team, then Warlock is a very good pickup.
I'm not sure if that.
He's about to pop.
Yeah, what do you say?
I don't think that should take this fight anymore.
Where will we go?
Dude, your voice is like dying off. I'll check.
I don't think Dash should have taken the fight. Like
Yeah.
prolonged fight is.
I need to
quite bad
check
for
your
him.
output volume. Okay. I need to check your voice. How do I check?
How do you check what? Isn't my voice
Your,
clear?
your
anymore?
voice is like too low, man. Like it's clear and all, but it's too
Now?
low.
I'm not
Now
sure.
it's fine, but
Double damage.
not that good. Not as good as I was hoping it would be. 1 second. I'll just tune it a bit further. Okay. So we're back.
Alright.
It's up.
So everything that Matumba man has been doing, everything has been paying off. Even that
The
Aeon disc pickup,
I like the Aeon disc
but it gets popped
Otherwise,
right
you
away. I don't think that is what he wanted. It's popped
I
right
feel
away.
I feel if it wasn't there, he would have died that instant. He wouldn't have survived and get the LS kill at the end.
I don't think he would have died. And like in the last team fight, yes, but this
Yes.
Aeon disc trigger was accidental. That is not good.
Just
It's a cooldown for it.
that wood.
Yeah, Quan.
85 seconds.
Being nerfed this.
What do you think about the nerf on Aeon disc rather?
I think it's pretty good because it made
I
the events
reach
like
the end.
your team fights as an
Arrow, guys.
The
wait
wind
for
should
another
carry
big
sand,
objective like
not arrows. Anyone
I think
Nerf this man!
I don't think it is good
This is
enough
too far.
because we see Aeon disc being picked up on supports and it's a very expensive item, and for what it does, it's too long of a cooldown.
my gratitude.
because the major pickup
Hold on,
on
hold on, hold on.
this were like you just run off with that, like
Yeah,
UP was one of the major ones where you just start your exhaust and
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Dude, your voice is still like very low. I need to do something about it.
how low is it?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm not sure.
Green dude's tower got
How
on,
do I
son.
even tell you?
Radiant
You can
structures
check
are
in the
fortified.
stream if you want. Like your voice is too
Radiant's
low.
top
dude.
tower
Like,
is
I don't know
under
if
attack.
it's
Forget-
my problem or your problem, but I'm not
Because
sure,
I can hear
dude.
you properly. I'm not sure. I can hear you properly.
Okay. Now, speak.
Hello?
Yeah, I increased your volume like even further. Let's see what happens. Okay. This is
Because I'm talking through my phone, so I'm not
Now-
sure how do I have my...
now it's fine. Now it's like perfect. So
Maybe I'll check.
now
Yeah,
it's fine.
mine shows that
N-
it's
now
pretty good.
now it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's fine.
Regeneration.
Lena will want
So
to
I-
pick up that Lincoln. She needs the Lincoln. BKB wasn't cutting it. They have a lot of
Lifestealer finishes his Yasha, leaves out the Sage, because either at the end he can go for maybe Manta or
Mhm.
there are a lot of other things.
I think this game he has the slow, so Sage does not give you much value. I think picking up the Manta would be a better option. It gives you greater maim,
It
which basically slows
You
the
c-
enemy, but he
And you-
already has the slow.
I feel you can split push as well, as he has a radiance already. He can send out his illusion, doesn't need to be in lane.
Exactly. Manta pickup makes more sense to me, but you never know.
But at the moment he has queued up Maelstrom, which sounds good enough for PL because there is no one else dealing with PL. So he's the guy who
He
counter
needs
PL
more,
at the
like-
moment.
They have something going on in terms of Lena having that AoE Dragon Slave, but that's about it. As soon as the BKB ends, she gets stunned. Okay, this is the turnaround. And the Lena...
That's a two-fight.
I feel they cannot
Okay.
find into the tomb. I don't feel like they should be fighting in the tomb. Like it's
Yeah, it's just you're taking more and more damage. But they are dealing with it like very nicely. The heroes in the tomb. But obviously this team fight was really good for Radiant. Let's see how much of a goal difference did that make.
I think that's because Radiant had a better vision of them. They had a high ground ward like the observer ward race. So they already had the vision to see everything. Sand King barely survives on 100 health.
This gives them around 4,000 worth of experience shift during that fight. And
Lena has almost completed her Lincoln as well.
that's gonna be well.
Got in humor.
Wind Ranger goes for Blink. She doesn't complete her Maelstrom.
I'll take that.
Sand King overstayed and had to pay the price.
I feel Sand King should have just stayed back, healed up, because he had Tranquils. He doesn't need to go home.
Double damage.
Yeah, but he was trying to push another wave, got a little greedy. They did not have solid vision of the area. They have a sentry, but that is in the lane, not where he was.
I'm not sure there's a DD rune on
Dragon Knight.
DK. PL picks up one of the studies.
DK lines up Mjolnir. I think it will be good. Gives him that attack speed. And as you know, DK does not have the Shadow Blade this game. so that attack speed is gonna come in handy. Okay.
Oracle should die here, most likely.
Oracle is dead.
Extinguished.
He's not. Yep. There.
He did not heal himself. He healed somebody else and died. Okay, so they should deal with the
This is-
tomb.
I don't think they can take this team fight anymore, Radiant.
Yeah, they're
Green
they're
dude's
done,
top
they're done.
thing is about to get knocked over.
LS can just.
This goes into the mid tower now. Even though
I
They
think
have to
they will
force the
secure one
buyback.
tower for sure.
I think they have to
Okay,
take the.
they're going for 2 towers at once. This is a very good.
Radiant's middle tower is
Strategy.
under attack. Good dude's
And
bottom.
Pugna
PL is
there
not
to
the
ensure.
base. PL is not the best tower taker. So
Radiant's
not
bottom
sure
barracks are
how does
under
it work.
attack.
there.
Not until he uses.
I don't
his
feel. I don't feel PL can man-to-man fight with this.
He cannot man fight with LS for now.
Wasn't nice.
He needs a team and the team comes.
Yo,
falls
good
down.
guys. Middle tower got
Easy.
down. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even? Middle
This
barracks are
Manta
under
is being
attack.
pesky.
Radiant structures
And
are
the VG
fortified.
is being called out.
Dire's bottom.
This is all
barracks
happening
under
without
attack.
Oracle being there. That is one of the like. Lina dies in
Dire's
here.
bottom tower is under attack.
Lina uses her BKB. I'm not sure. Like as soon as the BKB ends,
Radiant's middle
people are just
barracks are
gonna
under
melt her
attack.
down.
She has no defensive items. Is like Yules herself. That's like setting up for other people.
Gott in Himmel!
She needs to be careful with that BKB.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
She cannot
that
even
really is
go.
GG.
Like
Good
somebody
guys,
has to
middle
tank
axis
for
in
her,
pieces.
and then she
All
can
of
deal
us.
damage that is the way.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Because they have too many tanky heroes, like DK and even PL for that matter.
I mean, PL has 43
Radiant's
armor.
middle
So
tower is under
like
attack. Why is this so
that is
bloody
massive amount of armor.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Yo, good guys.
And
Middle
once
tower got down. What you gonna
Life
do?
Array and Laguna Blade has been used, there is nothing else you can actually do. You have to right click PL down.
Which is not easy when you have so many illusions.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
And it's not just that. If you have like 43 armor, like you are doing basically very less damage as because she didn't go for right click build yet.
No. I don't believe she needed the right click build. I think Radiant took one good team fight. They had their strength in team fights, and just pulling down one player like Wind Ranger or Witch Doctor, their team just falls apart after that. Okay, so what do we have now? How's the stream? How's the stream?
There is Thompson Tiny.
That's because Radiant had a better vision of them. They had a high ground ward like the observer ward base. So they already had the vision.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
Should we cast In Your Dream? He's rank 1. What do you think? He's been spamming Kunka lately. Or should we go for Kezu?
we can go Keizu. We have Thompson,
Thompson Tiny.
OG Thompson. Yeah, I'm not sure who is Forever Rivalry, but
Why does it show 5 ANC tops and OG qualified, right?
yes, I'm not sure why isn't Thompson considered.
It's
Maybe he didn't change his name here,
It's
or
not even stand-in, like it's just 5 ANC tops in. I'm not sure of what that is. But anyway, moving on. So we have 3 options. We can cast Topsin, Kezu, or in Your Dream Kunka, which is like the most watched game right now. What do you say?
I feel
But
Thompson
this-
is
but-
pretty
but
good.
This game is done.
He-
This game is done. So let's cast Topsin, I guess.
I feel Thompson should be good because
Yeah.
lately there was too many nerfs for Tiny, and it will be fun to see
How he
in this
plays.
meta what does he
Mhm.
items does he go, or because there was a nerf to Echo Saber as well. So what does
They
he actually
tried to
go?
balance it. It actually Echo Saber on any strength hero, doesn't it doesn't create a lot of difference, if you know what I mean. Like 2 damage, it's fine. Like we can live with it. Not big of a nerf for a strength hero.
I think they removed the slow as well from the Echo Saber.
The slow is still there. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
The slow is still there. Like
Let me just have a look.
even I'm checking. Go. So the strength bonus increased from 10 to 12. So strength heroes do 2 extra
Slow
bonus
increase.
damage.
Okay, yeah.
So see,
Yep.
strength bonus increased from 10 to 12. That is 2 extra damage. Damage bonus reduced from 15 to 12. So that is 3 damage. So basically the strength hero is doing 1 less damage now. And the slow duration has been decreased by 0.1 seconds, which is not a big nerf, but 1 damage on a strength hero, it's fine. Like, I still think
mean-
it's worth it. It's more than
This
worth
is
it.
true. He is the chosen one.
But I don't see usually Tiny going for that anyway. I think
Tiny
it's usually like Blink, Shadow Blade kind of builds.
yes.
What do you say about he's going Bloodthorn this game? Like pretty much second item Bloodthorn, third item Bloodthorn.
Pretty good against MK and Juggernaut. Right away. So I think it's a very good pickup, and since they are so much ahead, like Juggernaut is pretty underfarmed, and MK is pretty underfarmed.
Radiant's top tower
And
is under.
Juggernaut.
We're detecting high levels of self.
The reason
Where is the team? You guys?
I feel
Bottom tower is under attack.
this is a kind of
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked out.
I don't know the pick like I don't think they have a
A
chance of winning this
dieback.
game because
A dieback on Juggernaut?
like you have Spectre and Juggernaut, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like
If-
what
like,
role is
two-
is MK playing?
I think he was mid.
Okay. So he has lined up Echo Saber. A pretty standard MK build.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like how do you pick Juggernaut with Spectre? Spectre is like too greedy.
Green dude's tower got
Into
opened,
Juggernaut.
son.
Yeah, that I can agree.
Radiant's middle
This
tower is
Spectre
under attack.
is gonna suffer, and he is suffering a lot anyway. He dies easily. Raptor dies as well.
Got in Himmel.
Like it's 20 minutes and he has Blade Mail Hood.
I
and
think
earn.
this game is as good as done because all of the tier 1 are standing for
Tithe to the impurities.
Dire.
And it's already 14k lead at 20 minutes. What is the net worth? Spectre surprisingly is still third in the net worth
That
charts.
is very surprising to me as well. What does Ursa have by now? Ursa has a Desolator and that Blink. I'm not sure about he took the Roshan or not yet. He might have taken one Rosh, which means this might be the second Rosh, which means
Roshan should be up any minute.
I think it's the second Roshan, not the third Roshan. Yeah.
Can you see the Rosh in the Rosh pit?
Yeah, no. He'll respawn.
Because I can't see the respawn timer as well. Like, I can't see the respawn timer.
Even I cannot see that. But 1 second. Like, there is no indication for Roshan. I'm
I'll
not even
return
sure.
the favor.
Okay, so the Roshan is not there, which means
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
this Roshan is gonna be the second or the third Roshan. So Cheese is on the
And
line. Is on the line.
I feel it's like gonna be second Roshan because it'll be too quick for third Roshan.
Yes, that is sure.
My God, it's full of stars.
This CM is like super farmed. She has the drums.
Oh, very good.
That's a
Up. They needed one drums.
They already have drums on the top
That's
singers.
right.
Impossible.
Tiny.
They have drums on 3 players. And that is weird to me.
The square root of the end
Leshrak
zone.
has drums. What about Brew? If Brew had drums, then this would be the new fucking meta, dude. Like everybody would keep.
Radiant's middle tower is
That
under
would be a
attack.
click-
Why is this so
clickbait
bloody
about it.
difficult?
I do feel
Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna
drums
do?
was
Get
a
mad or get even?
quite decent pickup because they do have late game heroes. Like they lose team fight, they lose towers. Like Juggernaut takes towers pretty quick.
Then they need to act fast because Spectre into Juggernaut into MK and Wind Ranger, it's a very late game.
Regeneration.
They can take towers much
a-
quicker than Dire
It's a
can.
late game lineup for sure. That is the least we can say.
What do you feel about the Maelstrom pickup from Juggernaut?
I think Maelstrom is a very good pickup because Maelstrom lets you farm from the behind and it's a not very expensive item. Gives
Yep.
you
Green dude's top thing is about to
bonus
get
damage
knocked over.
and that
It's magical damage. Nerfed but not that much. And I feel like going for Battle Fury will be too greedy, like at the moment as they are losing.
You cannot go Battle Fury being so much behind. So the Maelstrom pickup makes more sense because Battle Fury is a very expensive item. Look at him go. I even appreciate this Shadow Blade pickup.
Haste.
What is MK building? Is that Echo Saber complete? No.
This was a offlane Juggernaut.
Okay, so who played safe? Inspector?
Yes,
Inspector.
because if you see the
Mid MK?
yes,
I'm not sure if it was mid MK or mid Wind Ranger.
Dire's bottom
getting
tower is under attack.
unsure.
I think it was mid
Structures
MK
are
because
fortified.
Wind Ranger has Null and Javelin. That doesn't
That
make
bottom
sense
tower
at
you
24
badly attacked
minutes.
was crap anyway, don't sweat it.
Even
Radiant's
MK
middle
Even though if
tower is
she-
under
Even
attack.
MK has like a Vanguard and a
Dire's
Kia.
bottom tower is under attack.
Like not a very impressive build.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Like, and plus MK is level 14, then Wind
Yeah.
Ranger is level 12. So that's why I'm thinking him a mid. He's mid MK.
That makes sense. What is Tiny?
Like that's the,
He has that
he
mech already. Okay, so he's going Bloodstone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wow. I'm not sure. He has 14 mana regeneration already. I'm not sure about the
Green dude's top
He's
thing
going Octarine,
is
not
about to
Blood.
get knocked over.
Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
My
he's
bad,
going
my
off trade.
bad, my bad.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I made a mistake.
Not sure. How would the Octarine fit into the?
Octarine is a good item. I would have gone for probably. I would have
I think
completed
he's
my.
still gonna think.
I probably would have upgraded my Shadow Blade to Silver Edge before doing anything else.
This'll come in handy.
But yeah, the Octarine core is making sense on Tiny. Why not?
Wildest energies.
So Oracle wants that Aether Lens. Should probably be a long way from it. The Maelstrom
He's
is
dead.
almost complete. He died.
His Oracle is pretty much dead.
He's dead. Let's see if Arsa dies. He dies.
Arsa dies because Spectre is there. They slow from Spectre, slow from
MK?
MK, Echo Saber.
Bad dudes, middle
Yeah,
tower,
yeah.
everyone
And-
go, now!
They had enough means to catch.
Exactly.
I think everyone
I
had.
am
Yeah.
not sure of what Juggernaut's next item should be here. It's a very open. Should he complete Mjolnir or go for?
Maybe he goes for Yasha.
I don't think Yasha. Why would you go Yasha? Like for the Manta?
He can think from there, but at least it will give him a better chance to be back in the game. He's way too far, way too far.
The biggest threat is Tiny. Like what he wants at this point in time is levels. But let's see.
And
like what do you
he-
go against Tiny?
Roshan has fallen to the Gaia.
BKB, something he cannot burst you down. Like,
That makes sense. BKB makes sense to me. He's going.
but
Manta.
he already has BKB. Like, he has to go Manta here.
He has.
There's,
kind of
there's,
Manta.
like, how does he die? He dies from Tiny blinking in or walking just in and blood thorning him. He can't spin up. He can't evade the toss or anything. If he Manta, he can at least dispel the blood thorn.
Yeah, that makes
And-
sense.
And on top of that, he has merely so he can split, like just send his illusion, push the wave in, keep the wave pushed in.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
But I don't think he'll be able to finish his Manta anyway.
I think they're going for Megas. Or at least get one more super creep.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Ursa had the cheese.
I don't think he got the chance to pop it.
I think he got the chance, but he didn't use it. He got right leg down. He got right leg down. He had a chance. I saw it. I think
Like, I'm not even sure if it was worth it there.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Thompson
it
is
was worth it
destroying.
because if he used the cheese, he wouldn't die for sure. His team was like 5 steps away. Okay. What do you do now?
Bravery and
You
stupidity.
have Vision of Juggernaut, who's healing. Has no ult, has no healing ward, but the healing ward has already been deployed, and we see MK moving in. They're surrounding this Tiny. They have Vision.
Nothing there. I don't think Thompson survives this. Clips. I think CM dies too.
Let's be real, maiden. Your sister has all of the talent.
Spectre is getting closer and closer to this sacred relic.
He has enough money to buy the Sacred Relic, but not enough money to buy the Radiance completely. I think he'll just wait out and farm.
Haste!
I think he'll
Okay, so
decide
so
between
the
how does
Dire-
it go. Like,
The Dire has vision of the base, at least this much portion of the base. It's a pretty good ward.
what do you think? Will he complete the radiance or go hard?
I think he'll
I
complete
think-
the Radiance because what does he have for damage? He has nothing for damage. I think Radiance makes more sense. He has the Blade Mail. I don't think Heart is a very necessary item for now. The Radiance makes more sense to me.
Yep. He already picked up the relic.
Yeah. So Lashrak is in trouble. He's in trouble and 4 staffs away and he'll die.
Natural death.
That's
The special
charges
dagger-
lost for his bloodthorn. He just finished his bloodthorn. That feels bad. That feels sad. Like he literally finished and walked there.
That's actually 9 bloodstone charges now.
Who has a gem? Does anyone have a gem?
They dusted him. So
Radiant's
good
top
save.
barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are
at 1
fortified.
barrack.
I like that. The Beastmaster.
Bonus 24 armor is gonna be greatly effective.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Spectre dies. Nope,
I
not yet.
think they shouldn't push it.
How is it you
Bob's
I think
Is it too far?
he Bob's
Does-
the cheese
I don't think-
now.
2 for 1.
I think it makes no difference. Like now, Spectre is mega farm. Like he
Yeah.
already has a blade mail hood for
With
the
radiance.
Leshrac with the radiance as well. Like now his farm is just gonna skyrocket.
But what do you think? Isn't this a little too late? They already have what do you call it?
They still have a
Super
better
melee
push. They still have the push.
I agree with
Like
that. As long
like-
as it's not mega, they can deal with everything. They have MK who has a lot of wave clearance. Juggernaut,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
then Ranger. Then
I like the
Structures
pickup
are
from-
fortified.
MK of the Crimson Guard.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Like it's harder for them because most of their damage comes from
Dire's
physical
top
damage.
tower is under attack.
Like
Bad dude's
Leshrac
top
is the
all
only
nasty
person
and
who does
breaky.
magical damage, and
CM.
and Panda cannot. She has a BKB, but I think she gets bursted down
I'll
too
take
quick.
that as tribute.
Like Spectre ults and
They
she dies.
have
Towers
physical
under
damage
attack.
also, so
I feel like
BKB
Spectre ults
makes
and
less
she'll
difference.
die.
Oh,
And like she's already on like 7 seconds BKB cooldown. And now that Spectre has Radiance, she dies very quick.
to the swift, the spoils.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm on. Actually,
Yep.
I got a
Okay,
message.
okay.
I got a message, pretty important. Anyway, so the Leshrac is reduced to 6 charges.
I'm not sure about
Not
that
a very
Bloodstruck.
ideal scenario.
Bad dude's
They
top
were
tower
leading,
gonna
I
fall
don't-
over
so
soon.
I get it why he just went for it, but
Yo, green dudes, something
it's not
bad is
paying
happening. In your bottom.
Juggernaut is ready. He has Omni Slash. They have Horn.
He has Manta.
They
he
have
has Manta.
Horn with Radiance, and MK's ult also is up.
I think they'll wait it out.
They have to pull. I think they want. Dire wants to fight Radiant outside the base, and Radiant wants the opposite of that. Okay, finally. But that Hector takes 0 damage.
Because you already popped the hood of defense. I mean, you have like what 25% magical resistance, and you take 0 damage, and there he is on full health now. Like
Yeah, he also got Purifying Flames from the Oracle that was flying out. The healing ward is in place. Dire has to back off. Dire cannot take this fight. I can see
Top.
CM
I think-
repositioning because the Tiny comes in and they have vision of MK, and MK 3 dances away.
barely survives. Like I said, like CM,
Radiant's middle
Spectre
tower
ults and CM is already half health. Like
He has the ult. Gonna pop it now. Okay, so the Radiant
what? Not dead.
are
Dead.
just
Throwing away the lead. Like
they had a
It's
25k lead and that has been reduced to 18k, and I think it's gonna go down even further.
I think he dies. Yep.
And
Easy
loses the gem. Loses the gem.
Pings it
It's gonna
out.
be picked by
Oracle pick up.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah.
And you
attack.
just
And
now
you'll be happy.
now straight away go mid. I think you take this.
You need
Big,
to
huge
at
creep wave.
least push the middle tower at least until tier 1 should fall down at least. That gives Dire a lot of freedom to just walk anywhere because this is a lot of vision. They need to
The
take-
Juggernaut is farming. I feel that's questionable at the best. Like farming jungle.
Yeah, you would want to push his his Mjolnir is
Bad dude's
Complete.
middle tower. Everyone, go now. Dire structures are fortified.
you can just order it.
A tithe.
I think he should still. I'm not sure the reason behind still keeping the quelling blade. Like he still has a quelling blade at
I think
37 minutes, 40 minutes.
in the back
I'm
of
not
his
sure.
head, he is not sure about going.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so I thought MK is gonna complete the farm, but no. Yeah.
Spectre, like, yeah, makes sense. Spectre takes the lane farm and he's almost 25 level. With this creep wave, he's already 25.
He is 25, 5 now. Gets
Yep.
that 8% dispersion talent, which is good to have because they have
Which
a
is
lot of damage.
pretty huge.
Because they have AoE damage in terms of CM and Leshrac.
He already has a half, and
He's pretty damaged.
I don't see how Lesha like the Spectre goes down at the moment unless he's a solo pick off.
Yeah. Tiny knew that
Meanwhile-
he had to do the pushing early on, but there's less he can do now. 1 second. Yeah, I'm back.
Free of me!
Like Spectre has lost what, like 200 health?
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
Dire has been cruising.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Like
The lead has been reduced to 10k. Tiny is trying his best to take the tower with Leshrac.
which he will, I didn't think Juggernaut
The
can defend.
edict
They
is
need
up.
to.
The edict is up. He uses
I
it
feel they need to get back.
right away. They're overextending. They die. Both of them die.
I feel they.
They are
Now
just
he
going
died.
all in
I think-
because they want megas.
Radiant's
Because
top
they know
barracks
that's
I
their
feel
only
Thompson dies.
chance.
I feel Thompson dies now.
Yeah, he
Thompson
dies.
cannot survive this.
But I
They-
get
that's-
their logic because they almost had megas with that push,
has fallen.
and they need
And
to
it's
get megas
non-healable.
in order to.
It is a non-healable as well damage. So barracks cannot heal anymore.
Yes, it's gonna stay at 646 health, and this game is
But they are getting farmed like
as a P
yep,
port.
MK. Juggernaut has a
MK
BKB now.
has lined up the butterfly. If he picks up the butterfly, it's gonna be.
Spectre has a dead DD rune.
I'm not sure how, but Dire are managing to keep up with the 3 cores and their farm. But Tiny still is on the top of the net worth by 6,000
Roshan
gold.
has fallen to the Radiant.
Aegis pick up by
Immortality!
the Juggernaut. He has a cheese as well.
Which makes sense, like at this point
Yeah, because the
There is no-
refresher
there is
shard
no-
is onto Spectre. They have double haunt.
it's not just that he's unkillable at the moment. Like the burst down doesn't work because of his hood. He already has radiance. He has heart. He's sitting already on 3500 HP.
Yeah, when you look at it, then Juggernaut is the most squishiest hero because if MK pops his ult, he has that bonus 24 armor which has a lot of sustenance to it.
And probably by the end of this wave as well, like that's why Spectre goes away because he'll be 25. Almost 25. Like he gets one wave and he's 25.
This Oracle is dead.
Oh, the humanity!
I think they're just gonna try to take megas. Like
They need to do that. Where are the creeps? Where are the creeps are here. It's done.
for a second the backdoor protection came out. I was like, maybe they had a chance. Like
Looks like it's just true.
not sure about the Omni Slash there.
That's a twofer.
But
That
they,
was like-
they see that only Tiny is alive, so
Damn it!
and the respawn timer is almost similar to this cooldown.
But that's pretty big, like 70 seconds.
Yeah, like
I still don't think they can mid end. Like Spectre needs, I think Spectre goes like they
I'm more
probably.
interested in seeing what Tiny does. He knows that he's alone. He knows that Juggernaut has Aegis.
He tries to burst him down, but with that DD rune, he couldn't. He finishes his Octane Core. He did complete the Silver Edge first though.
The Silver Edge is very good against.
Probably he needed that Spectre. I think Spectre was the main hero he needed that against. Like
Yes, and especially
Because-
with the Spectre going for the 8% dispersion talent, that
Man
Silver Edge
dudes,
is
middle
going to do
tower,
a lot of
everyone,
work.
go, now!
Toss and dice.
I like that. That was a very bad choice to fight. Did you see that?
I
So
did
he
see that.
swapped in cheese for his shoes and then swapped in shoes again.
Mm-hmm.
He
I did
popped
not
the
notice
cheese
that.
to save his. So he didn't Aegis didn't go because he popped
He popped the
he
pop
switched
cheese.
down. Yeah, he switched the cheese with the shoes and then switched it
That
back
is pretty neat. That is pretty neat.
because it was near the secret shop. So no cooldown for that.
Thank you.
He completes his Mjolnir. We'll be getting that. I think he'll be selling the Akia now. Should sell the Akia because I don't think he has a slot for that. But he'll keep it.
I think he does. Like he'll swap it for Aegis, which has like couple of minutes left.
Yes, just because of the Aegis.
I think 2 minutes left. A minute something.
He'll complete his Silver Edge, I guess, and then MK completes his. What is MK going for? I'm not even sure. He was going for the butterfly. Drops that idea.
Yep, boots of trial. Makes sense. Makes
Leshrac
sense.
has been dropped
Regeneration.
down to 3 charges, and will lose
Now
that
even
further.
less.
Barely makes it out. Barely. With those 3 charges. You can't do
That
much.
is
Love
big
this
because they already wasted the bear's ult, which is like, and Spectre is pushing with his illusions, like, and they are pretty tanky. Like
He pops the horn twice. He had a refresher shot that
Every
he has
coin
used.
helps.
He's going for butterfly and has lined up that boots of travel.
I think he'll go maybe BOT first.
So all of the Radiant team are planning to go moves of travel. Okay, so Juggernaut
That which
decides-
makes
Juggernaut
sense.
decides to go for Eye of Skadi, which I can appreciate.
I think that will give him bit more tankiness as well. Like increases
Yeah,
his.
with the tankiness, it synergizes because Tiny cannot right click anymore. Ursa cannot right click as fast as he would want to. It's a very good pickup. The Dire has a lot of right clickers, and you would want that against right clickers. They have to defend.
It's pretty good against catching as well.
And it's pretty good against megas because they have to defend against megas, so it's pretty. This game's gonna be long, I believe.
I'm pretty surprised how well they have kept like with for megas. Like it's been already what, like 10 minutes.
Yes, and goal lead is shrinking and shrinking. It's just 2k now.
I feel like now the gold is walking towards them.
Yes. So
MK dies there
They have
on the
more
top.
experience. The experience shift is in their side. They
MK
needed
dies
that.
on the top. Meanwhile, by Ursa and CM.
They needed that. I'm not sure about what CM is doing. Seems greedy to me.
I feel that was a pretty good call. Like they had to back off. because the MK got picked off.
Yeah, this makes sense. They need to group up, and they have a lot of. So CM Scout Juggernaut Scout CM both know.
But I think whoever loses, if Radiant loses, they have to, they lose the game. So they have to sit in the base, let the Spectre be the front guy, take most of the damage. He already has
They
like
need
what?
one good team fight, and then they're gonna march mid because they already have a lot of farm already.
What is the buyback status?
Buyback status. Yeah, I'll just bring that up.
MK doesn't have one.
MK and Ursa don't have buyback.
Ursa.
Everybody else has their buybacks up.
At this point, I think like Leshrak's 5,000 gold are just waste at the moment. Like you are not doing anything.
Dire structures are
They
fortified.
tried to
This year.
burst down this Spectre, but he's so
This-
tanky and so pesky at the same time. The Leshrak is in danger. He has 2 bloodstone charges. He dies.
And zero. Like he can mount out.
The impurities unite in me.
Okay.
I still feel he doesn't die. He doesn't die. Like Spectre doesn't die in this. I don't see any way
With that
Spectre dies.
Oracle being alive, it is even more hard to kill that Spectre.
And to reach Oracle, I don't feel they can ever reach Oracle. They have
No,
too many.
They had wind
cores.
with Shackle. MK has stun. Too much of.
MK didn't even pop his ult yet, and they already lost
didn't
3
need to.
cores.
Didn't need
All
to.
fears fading.
Juggernaut. What did he buy? Did he buy something? Did Juggernaut buy anything?
Yep, that Juggernaut? Not yet. Not yet.
He had more than 3,000 gold. I'm not sure where he did that.
No, he buy back. They buy back.
They bought that.
Spectre bought back. Juggernaut bought back.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
No, Spectre didn't buy back. Spectre bought the Spectre has finished up his
Ruh-roh, bad dudes,
butterfly.
ruh-roh, middly widdly gone all
so his
day.
illusions will take evasion from the. It's much easier to push against mega creeps as well,
Spectre.
and he does tons of damage. Like
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, this is gonna
Going
be.
from bad to worse, now the bad dude's middle rack.
at least a Berax. At least a Berax.
Jugger.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, this is.
MK is
I would have appreciated the Shivas more on the Leshrak. That Bloodstone has been no use.
now going Scythe of Voice.
Even
Leshrak is going Scythe
Yule
of Voice.
Scepter makes sense because it gives him that speed and the mana regeneration that he wants.
I'm not even sure about the Scythe of Voice too much.
It's a big item.
Like
It's gonna be.
he's way far away.
Yeah, it's a
And like Radiant has already gone like what, 3k lead from being down. That is a very good comeback.
1 minute for Roshan. Less than 1 minute. Let's see. So they know Roshan is gonna come any moment. They're just.
I feel
That is their chance to get the final push in. They need to get this rush. And Dire knows that if whoever takes this rush will have a huge advantage. You
So
get that
this
cheese, you get that refresher shard, you get Aegis. This Roshan is worth a lot.
so. This MK is playing like a dead lane concept. He was on the offlane for the
They tried to
Radiant before
burst down the
Spectre.
Spectre, but that is no use. Arsa will die, I guess.
I think
Okay, so Spectre is pretty low as well. What are you doing, Spectre? Okay, so yeah,
but he has the heal
yes, Oracle is being best.
and he has the cheese.
Yeah, he has cheese pops.
It's like basically like cheese from
It's full of
Spectre.
super.
He.
It's basically another cheese. I feel
He had it in already.
It's full of stars.
that was like, I think this is like they go for throne.
They should.
I feel like they go for throne. I feel like they
But
I'm not sure about
can
Wind
Wind
Ranger being
defend?
defend.
Can Wind defend? I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
I don't think so.
Because
I think
this
one
is a
guy needs to
huge
go
wave.
back.
This is a super huge wave. She can pull the wave.
I
At
feel
least. She cannot deal with the wave, but she can pull the wave. Okay, see, she has Wind Run. She can deal with this wave.
Dire's middle
and
tower
she has
is under
Maelstrom
attack.
as well, so she can deal good enough. Like they go for throne, yeah. They go mid and like
Yeah,
they have to force the
has
buyback.
the Wind Run and the Wind Run.
And now they check that they don't
Okay,
have
so-
the buybacks.
Everyone, go now.
He is
Radiant's
going for
middle
the throne
tower is
as
under
well.
attack.
This is going to be
Middle tower
interesting.
I don't think he pushes as fast as Spectre, and Spectre already has like Manta, there is Juggernaut, there is MP with
This is
MP.
GG. This is GG.
You can't fight into this, neither can you do anything. Like that was a commendable comeback, like that was an epic comeback. I'm not sure how did they do it.
I can appreciate this as well.
I feel Spectre was the pick,
Dobson
like
was doing what he wanted to do, which is push very early, but Megas came way too late when they had too much farm. So I guess it was a little too late for everything. Basically.
I feel one of the other things that I felt was Bloodstone wasn't the choice to go here, even if you were leading.
Yeah, I would have gone for Yules into something like Shivas rather than just going Bloodstone because he died way too much. And yeah, he could not complete anything else besides that Bloodstone.
And the other thing was, I'm not sure about that. Like, so why are so many drums there? Like, there were 4 drums, I think. I think there were at least 3 drums.
Three drums, yeah. But yeah, they always
Like-
had the 3 drums and it was paying off until they were getting the kills. But
I
yeah.
agree, but once Spectre gets his Radiance and everything, like, his farm goes off the charts. You can't match the Spectre with
Exactly.
this
So,
lineup.
Tiny knew, and Tiny, that is why he was pushing very early, and even CM was going for that greedy build. But in the end, it was just Radiance Day. She could not complete her level 25. Even Brewmaster could not complete. But it's a fine game.
I feel Brewmaster had to pop up his ult 2-3 times defensively just to get out.
That is not what you would want to do as a...
That's not what you want from Brewmaster's ult. Like,
Exactly.
that's one of the ways that they could keep the Oracle out of the team fight with his blue spirit.
Exactly. Juggernaut played really well. I can commend his comeback into the game, and Spectre obviously made a lot of difference to the game.
Before it was questionable of going Maelstrom, like not just Juggernaut,
It is
like
not questionable on Juggernaut because you know that you cannot go Battlefield because Battlefield is a bigger commitment, and Maelstrom was a good pickup on them. But everybody was going with Maelstrom, and that was just weird to me. I'm pretty surprised that how many people had Maelstrom? Like 2 here,
3.
two complete Mjolnirs, three Maelstroms, and we still don't see any defensive items from the Dire team. I don't see any Crimson Guard, which I would love to see on somebody like Brewmaster. They had too much physical damage, but I did not see one Crimson Guard or five for magical damage.
I defrosted, that's why the milk. Because it was. Oh, jeez. Wait, keep it open.
I have 6 bells in my room!
So?
That's kind of good,
Do you want me to go to third floor?
What? What are you gonna say, huh?